If it wasn't for my husband's work 4th of July party, I would have never found out that my husband was cheating on me for 3 years. 15 years ago, I met a man who I thought was my soulmate. We ended up having 3 kids together. And this man, for me, he was perfect, okay? He had a lot of insecurities because he was a little overweight. I did not give a fuck. I didn't care. I loved him as he was. So after 2 years of dating, we got married. We were very happy with our children. Our life was absolutely perfect. He would say that every single day. He would remind me how perfect our life was. So I was happy. But all of a sudden, my husband came up to me and told me that he wanted to lose weight. That was 4 years ago. So I said, okay, do you want to go to the gym? And he said, no. This is not on you. You can just stay home with the kids. I will make sure that I go work out so that I can lose weight and be happy with myself. So I supported him fully. It was extremely stressful because he would go to work his 12 hours, and then go to the gym and then come home. But the kids were already asleep. I was very tired, so nothing ever happened for a long, long time. And yes, I mean nothing happened in the bed with my husband and I for a while. After a year of my husband going to the gym, he lost a lot of weight. Obviously, he was big. He looked really good. Again, I didn't care how he looked, but he did. So he was happy with himself. And then all of a sudden, I realized that it was way less time that we were spending together and more arguments that we were having. I dealt with it because he's my husband. I love him. So we would just go from arguing to making up, like, okay, I'm sorry. I love you. We have the kids here. Let's just stop this shit. And then a month ago, I have to start driving my husband's truck because my car had taken a shit. When I'm looking through my husband's truck, I notice that there's a lipstick in there that is not the brand that I wear. But I decide to keep my mouth shut because we have already had a lot of arguments, and I just want to investigate before I actually bring this proof to him that he's been doing something. Around the same time that I find this lipstick, my husband asked me if I wanted to go with him to the 4th of July company party that they had planned. I really did not want to go because I just get a lot of anxiety being around people, but also we did not have anyone to take care of our kids. I told him I would think about it, but then for a couple weeks, it seemed like he was just trying to convince me not to go. He was saying, oh, it's just going to be boring. You're not going to like it. There's going to be a lot of people, so your anxiety might get really bad. And that's when I started thinking, why is he trying so hard to convince me not to go to his fucking job? Because I was suspicious, I told him, you know what? I will find a babysitter. I will be there with you, okay? Don't worry. So we went yesterday to this said party. Once we get to the party, as I'm holding my husband's hand, I realize that some chick is running up to us. I have no idea who she is, okay? And she goes and hugs my husband. She's very, very overly excited to see my fucking husband. So then after she's done hugging my husband, all of a sudden she turns to me and she's like, oh, hey. And then she just leaves.